Holy blistering hell, what the 9,000... What was that? Welcome back, everyone. We are Gaming by Gaslight. Welcome to another episode of Sunless Skies. Something arrives in the mist. Oh dear, sweet baby Jesus. What the hell is that? I mean, we're in some kind of misty corner of the world here, and it is causing us some level of insanity. But other than that, we really don't have anything going on here, so, yeah. Fun times. Yeah, so basically we're just kind of continuing our explorations here. I figured, like, there would be something... Did you see something move there? Like, maybe an eye blinking? I don't know if it was just me or not. Anyway, that's something. Nothing of interest, you say. So it's like some kind of misty island place here. If I shoot into this... I mean, there's something down there. But what is it? And perhaps the better question is, do I even really want to know? I suppose the answer to that question should be no, but, Oh. Lure. Requires butchery. I see. So if we had some kind of butchery stuff, we could lure whatever the hell that is up. And do something with it, apparently. Fun times. Anyway, I guess, yeah, we're just exploring, seeing, if we can find anything of any interest. I mean, there was, like, something with a big ol' eyeball. And there's also pirates. Yeah, alright, so we need some kind of butchery thing if we want to, have a look at these piratey things. Oh. There he comes, but what is it? Can I shoot it? If I can, I'm not really doing anything. Interesting. We're also kind of low on supplies, so I don't entirely know what to make of what we're doing here. I mean, we're basically just acquiring a lot of insanity, and yeah, interesting. Lots of smoke and mist and fear. We're in like the ocean of mists right now. Ocean of fog, the foggy ocean, the foggy sea of fog. Some kind of thing of hellish proportions. Ooh. Pitts Clarence's outcropping. Now, I don't know who is ballsy enough to be manning that lighthouse, because you know there's got, oh, and God. Wouldn't mind calling at Worlebury, a crewman declares. 1-2 Bob with the hook and rat stall there once. Alright. Who in their right mind would build anything out here? Worlebury-juxta-Mare. Like, what sane person builds a vacation resort here, of all places? Like, you not seen what's in that ocean, damn it? Like, some writhing tentacles, giant leviathans, horrible monsters. I mean, it's got it all. I mean, damn, the name is like, the fog is so thick, the floating words in the sky can hardly even be made out. House of Hughes, huh? Can I, like, go under this? I think the answer is no. Yeah. That's what I imagined. Good job, by the way, Gaslight. I still need to work on internalizing, like, which button, depending on my orientation, will send me in which direction. No, a simple way is, Q will shoot us in the direction... Yeah, it's coming from, like, where the side weapon is, and E is where our main gun is. So if we keep those things in mind, we might get out of this alive. Possibly. God, I feel like I'm burning all my resources on flies instead of actually getting anything. Anyway, workers in neat uniforms guide your locomotive to rest. Tourist engines rest alongside trading engines. Crews trade gossip and delicacies. Signs in block capitals make abundantly clear that this is a place for pleasure. Worlebury-juxta-Mare. Dazzles like a Fabergé egg. Lamp-lit, rich bass, and written in Baroque. Story. Properly cage your unidentified squirmings, huh? I assume that's the things we can go fishing for out there. Alright. The distance, carnival music mixes with faint cheering. A queue twists and snarls along the dock. Visitors are not allowed to just stroll into the port. They must be admitted. Every fortnight, the Bureau of Entertainments holds a lottery to give out a number of paupers' passes which grant free admittance. The queue for these is long, but it's not the only way into the port. Alright, we could bypass the queue at the assistance of authorities. A fox-jawed man, smartly dressed in cobalt, takes notice of you. He crooks a finger. First time visiting Worlebury-juxta-Mare, eh? Come on over then. Representative of the Bureau of Entertainments introduces himself. We are a department of the Ministry of Public Decency, but we're entirely autonomous. We run the port for the benefit of wary travelers. He leads you past a queue that doesn't even bother to grumble. Yeah, I know, queue jumping is terribly uncouth. But would you really rather be mingling with the proletariat when you could be enjoying our port? And I'm sure once you've seen what we have to offer, you'll need to come back again. He leads you to a fitting station. Everyone goes through this. There's a dress code. Also, I think I'd rather be a champion of the proletariat rather than the elite, snobby upper class. Possibly, maybe. Then again, if I was a member of the rich, snobby upper class, would I really care about the troubles of the proletariat? These are the questions. The Bureau of Entertainments wishes to encourage industrious captains to patronize the port. To this end, on a captain's first visit, they are allowed in both without charge and without having to queue. Cool story. Alright, clothes for the promenade. The courtier, or a couturier, is exquisitely attired. Burgundy tailcoat, cravat, brocaded vest in iron and ink, breeches, boots, and a smile like a shark. Periodically, he checks a brass pocket watch while his grin lengthens and diminishes and turns. He is here to supervise the attire of new visitors to the port. In Worlebury, everyone dresses up in the heady styles of 50 years ago. Bureau of Entertainments provides suitable attire for all visitors. What article of clothing are you going to base your choice of outfit around? It has no impact on the port, merely an outlet for your whimsy. Right? Okay. Ooh, a hat! Could be a stovepipe. Dress shirt. A dress shirt, why not both? Sure, why not? A finely tailored coat? A skirt, or maybe a kilt, or bustle, or breeches. Fabulous footwear. Or we could back it. You know what? We're gonna base our entire outfit around a ridiculously tall stovepipe hat, which I would totally wear in real life if I wasn't so afraid of what other people think about me. You know, because watching someone walk in a stovepipe today would be like, oh, that's weird. That guy's wearing something that no one else is wearing. He must be weird. And apparently I care a little too much about that. Anyway, the couturier summons a pair of pale children. There's actually, where would I even get a stovepipe hat if I wanted one? That's a good question. Anyway, getting back to the story. Yes, so he summons a pair of pale children. Their stained glass eyes, a palette of emerald golds. They'll help you with anything you need, Captain. No favors too big, too terrible. I'd ask that you don't request a bladder as a hat, however. I ain't training new help. His assistants are as attractive as they are silent, or attentive, rather. It'd be kind of weird if we were describing children as attractive. I mean, there's different kinds of attractive, but still, it kind of falls into weird territory. Anyway, reverently, they offer possibilities in flattering headgear. Fascinators, bowlers, you know bowlers are pretty cool too. Top hats, even veils filigreed with milky blue seeds, and roses the red of a broken heart. Finally dismiss the children, the couturier considers you for a long moment. He turns to a wardrobe and hands you several garments, all your size. Wow, he's pretty pro if he actually sized me up just by looking at me. That's a rare skill, I would imagine, this day and age. Once you are dressed, he dismisses you, shooing you into the Worlebury-juxta-Mare. Addition of your clothes will limit your time in Worlebury. Oh, I see. So if they get worn out, then we can't stay any longer. Gotcha. It's kind of like the whole Port Avon thing with You're Welcome. Alright. Precisely like every other weekend destination, shabbier than advertised and bristling with ways to spend more money than intended. We'll start off with a port report. The face of candy floss, guards are let down. Presented with this much tea, defenses are dropped. It should have been a good place to gather information. Unfortunately, the screams of the donkeys render eavesdropping impossible. Still, even by itself, a list of visitors is certainly worth something. Right? So we could go to the beach, we could wander elsewhere. Leave for the dock. Yeah, we're totally not doing... Ooh, attended an exclusive exhibition of portraits. Alright. But we are not familiar with the portraitist, and we also don't have enough Boheme affiliation. That could be cool. We do have some, unlocked when you do not have the Patchwork Devil. Ooh, Patchwork Devil, you say. Let's check out the shops first. Yes, they're all shiny, and we've lost a little bit of terror. Alright. Aha, there, another detail, not quite right. Uh-oh, what's going on here? A woman calls you over to a stall selling toffee something. They're a little too large to be apples. She assures you with a broad smile that, of course they're apples! Maybe I haven't seen one recently and can't recall how they look. Some of the toffee has fingerprints in. Still, a child bedecked in frills seems to be eating some without suffering any obvious harm. And it seems kind of weird that there's toffee in, or fingerprints in the toffee, and they're not apples. Toffeed apples. Alright, explore a tiny... Oh yeah, we've already done that. Sure, we'll go to the charming tea room. We're also losing a little bit more terror. That's good. This is disturbing me. The fact that apparently we're discovering flaws indicating there's something not right about this place. I mean, then again, given the horrible monsters that we were seeing arriving in the fog below as we were coming up here, that probably... You know, we didn't really need to be told that there's something wrong with this place. Let's see. More a seraglio than a tea house. This place is sumptuous, lavish with tissue-fin veils and burgundy carpeting. Your tea is delicate, its flavor impossible to place. The baklava is divine. Here's traditional for patrons here to abscond with a piece of crockery. A mug, a delicate teacup, a saucer, whatever best reminds them of the tea room. As such, you do the same. No reason to be impolite. Take like the whole table. Classy. Ooh, what's this? Ponder the strange unearthly taste. Oh dear. I don't know if I like the sound of that. Yay. Let's see. A residue persists from that last cup of tea. A flavor like roasted chestnuts in the color blue. Like absinthe or absinthe brewed in the belly of a star. Interesting. And a rewarding opportunity, you say. Oh, sweet baby Jesus. Ooh, another vision of heaven. Sweet. Oh dear. The sour tang of the last sip resides in your palate. And the oily... Actually, wait, how are my clothes already fitting and tattered? I just sat down for tea, dang gummit. Is it that rough at this tea house? Who knows? Anyway, the sour tang of that last sip resides in your palate, and the oily coating on your tongue. It is like, but entirely dissimilar to, the more familiar teas of London. It would go magnificently with a fresh scone, some ant-manufactured jam, but the aroma is fundamentally incorrect. The citrus notes mingle with the nostalgia for a time that's never been. Warm spices heighten the anxiety that bubbles with every sip. The tea remembers how it will come to be made. It is a struggle to ignore the details. Oh dear. Whatever it was you'd noticed, it's gone now. Well, that's concerning. Well, we could, a donkey ride. Oh, succumb to the wiles of a rubbery lump seller. Don't even know what that it means, but it kind of scares me. Alright, so I'll reduce my attire, but may open up new opportunities. Or we could go down to the beach. You know what? Let's, we'll go to the beach first. Let's see. This is a beach. Of course it is a beach. What else could it be? It is a stretch of pale particulates and roiling mists. The air smells of salt and things that mummified in the sun. Oh dear. In the sun. Of cinnamon and licorice. It is pebbles and grains of blue grass, or glass. Tendrils of something curious and organic. Worm-like growths tufting through the sediment. This is exactly what beaches are. That doesn't seem like what beaches are. I'm getting scared, man. What's going on here? I mean, I kind of like the idea of going for a donkey ride. That sounds fun. I mean, we do have the money for it. We'll do it, and then if we still have time, we'll wander onwards. And we lost some... Oh, dear. Let's see. You enjoy a pleasant donkey ride along the shore. The rolling motion of the beast's 4 unequal legs is soothing, and the complimentary earplugs block out all but their most shrill hunting screams. You are returned to the paddock of nervous customers intact and only moderately traumatized... Wait. Beast's 4 unequal legs is soothing hunting screams. Donkeys don't have hunting screams. And they also do have equal legs. Something's not right here. Let's see. Worlebury-juxta-Mare is precisely like every other weekend destination. Yeah, shabbier than advertised, bristling with stuff, blah blah blah, swiftly. Okay. Your beautiful garments are nothing but rags now. Well-dressed onlookers gawk and giggle, whisper and point. You look bedraggled, shabby, and worst of all, unfashionable. Right, I guess it's time to go then. Oh, well, we could also just, Oh, we can actually pay with, these uncanny specimens. Oh. You know what? Let's sell this teapot. Get our way in. As soon as you've handed over your goods, the official clicks his fingers. Workers from the Bureau of Entertainments quickly commandeer your attention. A man and a woman appearing on each side, both exquisitely dressed, their smiles well-whetted knives. Come already. The couturier doesn't like waiting. You need an outfit. Come. And we'll go with the whole hat again, because, you know, I do hats. Alright. Yes, let's wander onwards again. Yes. Do I just keep clicking on this until something shows up? Or... Oh, yeah, I see it. It is changing, the opportunities. I gotcha. Let's see. It tastes precisely as advertised. Hot, rubbery, faintly sweet, with a dashing of mirin and brown sugar. And an aftertaste reminiscent of roasted berries, like a memory of better days. You graze on a palmful of lumps before you put the rest away. Lumps. I assume that's some kind of, like, British candy that I don't exactly understand what it means. Anyway, we're also losing more terror, so that's always good. The tiny lane bedecked with shops. The House of Hugh might be a jewelry store, or it may instead be where one purchases men named Hugh. It is hard to say. Inside, it is quite as a museum, and there are gorgeous men relaxing in roped-off areas, drenched in jewelry. It is not worth risking the scandal. You gab with a pink-cheeked mother instead. Okay, something is not right about this place. I'm scared. Oh, and we have no more... That didn't last very long. That's disappointing. Well, we'll move on for now, I guess. I mean, we've got supplies. Oh, we could buy tea or less than legal armaments. Not that we need either right now, because we don't actually have any opportunities here, because I didn't pick up any in London the last time we were there. So, yeah. There's a mystery to be had here that we'll have to, like, totally check out by the by, but for now, let's move on. I think what we'll do is we'll circle around. Maybe we'll find something else in, Oh yeah, there's something right here. Oh, that was pretty convenient. We actually ran into something almost immediately. Damn, look at this size of this piping. kind of baffled. Like, what was it? Was that Sunless Skies takes place like only 10 years after Sunless Seas? Because I gotta tell you, like, whatever they're doing to manipulate time to be able to build up this kind of infrastructure in only 10 years, if that, it's pretty dang impressive. Alright, Axe Dog Passage, huh? Makes me afraid that I'm gonna run into like some axe murderers or something. But then again, maybe not. Is there anything else around here? I mean, our terror is getting up there, and we do have only limited supplies, so it may be in our interest to make our way back towards London. This area is curious to me. There's something else up here as well. Of course, then again, actually, yeah, this whole, like, ocean of fog seems to be along this edge, so maybe the Clockwork Sun's probably up here or over here. I mean, it might even be down here. It might even be just over here. Or over here. Truthfully, I don't know. All I do know is that we are going to continue exploring, and we'll see if we run into anything. I mean, what the hell is this? It's, kind of dark over here, I'm noticing. Music's kind of ominous. I mean, there's like a black spot. Oh, and it keeps going. What the hell is that? It just fades away. Huh. Well, I don't know what that was all about, but it was curious. Ooh, a haunted house. Or wait. That's ice. What? What is this? I mean, that is ice, right? Looks like ice. A place that's frozen over in time. Curious. A little bit alarming. Also, that looks like Starro frozen in there, because I see a little bit of purple in there. Man, there's a little bit of purple in everything. That's not ice, is it? That's like crystallized time or something, isn't it? Isn't it? Oh my. What is all this? Music's also feeling kind of ominous. Like we're about to, like, have a major revelation about the nature of our reality. Or maybe not. I mean, hard to tell sometimes. But, it's all curious. Oh, hello there, ship person thing. Who's just sitting there. What the hell's that sound? Is that you? It's probably him. It's just him, right? Nothing to be afraid of out here. But we are a little low on supplies. So I'm not sure how much farther I should risk going. Because if we run out of fuel... Oh, the Bright Night Benefice. Okay. But... this. What is all this? Oh, also, the sun blazes gold in your... Oh, we're approaching the sun. It's also causing our terror to go up pretty quickly. Hello. Okay. Do I really want to be here right now? The Clockwork Sun. Oh, we can actually dock on the sun. Cool. The light of the Clockwork Sun oozes into your cabin like rancid honey, which sounds very ominous and scary. Alright, the Bazaar. An expulsion of problematic material, you say. Okay, some guns. Let's pick up a few supplies, shall we? Ooh, we could buy glass. I don't entirely know why I would, but we could. Sunspur. The dock is rarely used and its maintenance has lapsed. There's evidence of rust and metal strain, but only of non-crucial components. It's safe to stop for now. Once inside the dock, the sun's scouring light is diminished. Right? The roaring edge of the sun, shielded from malevolent light by an eggshell of stained glass. I think we're gonna have to go back to New Winchester to get rid of our terror, and then, yeah, in the next episode we'll want to come back here and, like, really examine this sun. Anyway. Yes. Let's see. An outpost on the roaring edge of the sun, shielded from malevolent light by an eggshell of stained glass. As you emerge from your train, suit-swaddled engineers gather, plainly astonished by your arrival. They bombard you with complex questions about how you dealt with dense sunlight and skewed chronosolar fields. Once satisfied, they hand out protective suits to you and your crew. Yours is patched and torn, one boot missing. Oh dear. Shrug into your suit. An engineer sprays you with a substance that smells like lemons gone wrong and searches your pockets. A cursory effort at best. They seem distracted. Well, obviously we gotta write a report. In response to your questions, the engineers shrug. The day dawns, the sun brightens, the night comes, the sun dims. What more is there to say? Some of them seem so exhausted they can barely stand. They insist it's proximity to the sun that affects their sleep. You now have one yearning burning. Oh, that sounds ominous. Sunlight seeps like syrup through cracks in the stained glass ceiling. The floor shudders in time with the churning machinery far beneath your feet. The air has a tang of chemicals, bonfires, and rain. Pistons pump, cogs turn, and suit-swaddled figures tend to their enginery. Bellowing over the shrieking metal. Blah, blah, blah. I'm going crazy myself. You know what? Let's pick up on this in the next episode, because there's a lot to go through here, and we've kind of burned off our time at Worlebury and in the Sea of Madness, but yeah, some exciting stuff here. But yes, until the next time, as always, thank you all for watching, everyone. I hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to hit that like button, or maybe leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you're thinking, and I will see all you in the next video.